Hi, welcome to What's Happening. Here are the top 5 stories. At number 1, the federal government says it is considering building 2 Disarmament, Deradicalisation, Rehabilitation and Reintegration Centres for repentant members of Boko Haram and other terrorist groups. According to a presentation made by the coordinator of the National Counter-Terrorism Centre, retired Rear Admiral Yem Musa, to the House of Representatives Committee on National Security and Intelligence, out of the total capital expenditure, 2.4 billion naira will be spent on the centers. Musa lamented that the NCTC, which is less than a year old, has been battling with shortage of funds to achieve the purposes for which it was established. At number 2, Federal High Court sitting in Abuja has reportedly stopped the Department of State Services from arresting the Governor of Central Bank of Nigeria, Godwin Emefiele, over allegations bordering on acts of financing terrorism, fraudulent activities and economic crimes of national security dimension. The DSS had reportedly filed a suit on December 7, 2022, seeking to arrest the CBN governor. Justice J.T. Shoho gave the ruling declining to grant the application for the governor's arrest on December 9, 2022. The judge said, "In light of the foregoing reasons, I decline to grant this application ex parte." At number 3, the Independent National Electoral Commission on Monday expressed concern that persistent attacks on its facilities were threatening successful conduct of the 2023 elections. The Commission also lamented that its past efforts to curb vote buying failed, adding that the device could mar successful conduct of the election. Speaking at a 2-day workshop, the INEC chairman Mahmoud Yakubu insisted that there must be an end to the attacks on its facilities, as well as the insecurity ravaging parts of the country, if the Commission must conduct free, fair and credible elections in 2023. Yakubu added that if the attacks continue till next year, they could impede the successful conduct of the polls. At number 4, Human Rights Writers Association of Nigeria has alleged that the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, an independent corrupt practices and other related offences commission, quenched the blazing of the whistleblowing policy. Huriwa is reacting to the federal government's lament that its 6-year-old whistleblowing policy has lost steam and performed below expectation. National coordinator of the prominent civil rights advocacy group Emmanuel Onwubiko stated that the policy must be sustained and adequate protection guaranteed persons exposing hate of all kinds by corrupt government officials. At number 5, the Central Bank of Nigeria has threatened to withdraw foreign exchange dealership licenses of banks that partner with international money transfer operators to violate its directive that beneficiaries of diaspora remittances should be paid in currency of their choice. In a bid to boost diaspora remittances, especially through the banking system, the CBN in November 2020 in a circular to banks had directed that the beneficiaries of such remittances should be paid in dollars through the designated banks of their choice. However, CBN in a circular to banks noted that some IMTOs engage in illegal activities through banks in violation of this directive by paying diaspora remittances in Naira. That's all for now. See you next time on What's Happening.